Welcome to the Modern Meeting. My name is Dr. Madan, and let's talk about the setting of the residency interview, I would say. So, the setting of a residency interview would be like that. So the first, let's talk about the time period. So, the time period of the residency interview could be vary from the program to program and person to person. So I would say in average interview time period is 3 hours, and some would be last maybe 20 minutes, and some maybe last for 8 hours. So say the time period is very different from program director to program director, and maybe from vary from person. And it's also depend upon how you respond, whether you are it's is responding every answer or not. If you're actually engaging the interview, then it could be last 4 hours. And I would say if the interviews last more than 2 hours, it means the interview is going good, I would say. So let's talk about the interview setting. So so after the COVID, the interviews mostly are the I would say the virtual. So in the setting, the virtual interview setting is like so every program have specific date, and most of the time they start on 9 8 central time zone, and it's not necessary to everyone have the interaction with interview with the program director. So your interviewer could be your assistant program director, could be the faculty member, could be the chief resident, could be the associated professor, or maybe the assistant program director as well. So don't worry about it. Like if the program director is not taking your interview, it doesn't matter. You are not going to meet there because program director have a lot of things to do to do it together. That's why he might not interview. So don't worry about that. So the setting of the interview is like at the first you have when you enter, the most of the program have the 10 interviews together. Like you are sitting with the 10 other candidates as well. So at the first you are sitting in the lobby. Then the lobby are 10 candidates are there, and then the first interaction with your program coordinator, or the first to tell about their program name, the good thing about the program, and they'll tell about all about the program. So after talking about the program, then they start talking to you. So first all they ask specific questions, maybe like tell me about yourself, or like how was the weather, like how you get here, and what was the motivation behind you, and what is the main reason to apply to our programs basically. So these are the program. So don't think like if you are taking an interview to the program coordinator, don't think they are not don't think like that you are not being judged. You are judging. Your judgment start from when you start enter into the lobby. So from the lobby until the end of interview, you are being judged and you are being monitored from everyone, not only from the PT. It's from your assistant program director, the chief president, and as well as the coordinator as well. So you should be professional and talk very politely, and with the you should be very humble as well. So whenever you talk, you should, check yourself that you are being judged. I'm sorry, my light was gone, so I'm sorry. So let's continue where from we left. So I was talking on the lobby. So in the lobby, you have like 1 or 2 hours in the lobby. So in the lobby, you have interaction with the chief resident, coordinator, and maybe the assistant program director maybe. So after the 2 hours or 1 hours in the lobby, they'll make a different room. So every room you should you should be given a specific interview. Could be program director, or maybe maybe the assistant program director, I mean whatever. So in the specific room, you are the only two. One is your interview, another is you. So in that is I think is a very important part of your interview. So in that you have to be very professional. You should talk very. Yeah, they monitor everything. They'll judge everything. Your talk, your professionalism, your humbleness, the way you dress up. That's it, everything. You should be professional and like from the the first second of the interview until the end of the interview. So in that specific room, so in the separate room, you and your interview will be there, and the interview session would be maybe 30 minutes or maybe 1 hour. So in that, they'll ask specific questions. So try not to answer whatever your real answers are during when you are in the lobby. So you can answer, it's okay, but I would say, you should, not talk about specific thing that you have, and that's very important for you. Because everyone in the lobby, whatever you say, everyone in the lobby can hear, and they can use your words during the specific round. So be vigilant, like you can talk about, I would say, but try not to, say your the main thing, like your good character skills. Because people in the lobby can, just copy or paste maybe, but I just heard it. I'm not sure about it because I never interviewed it. I just learn about like the setting of the interview. That's what I'm telling you. I will make another video when get done with the interview. Then I can guide you or judge you in a better way. But at this time, your main time period is this specific room where you are.